The news everyone's been waiting for is finally here. Congress has just passed a groundbreaking bill that could put $3,500 monthly payments directly into the hands of millions of Americans. If you've been struggling with rising costs, inflation, or just need extra financial support, this could be the lifeline you've been hoping for. Let's break down everything we know so far about this historic legislation, who qualifies for these payments, and exactly how you can claim your share of these funds as quickly as possible. But time is of the essence. These payments are rolling out soon, and you don't want to miss your chance to secure this critical financial support. Stay tuned until the end because we'll walk you through the step-by-step process to make sure you're first in line when the government starts distributing this money. And don't forget, if you're new here, smash that subscribe button and hit the like button so you don't miss any updates on this developing story. First off, let's talk about what this bill actually does. After months of negotiations and heated debates in the Senate, lawmakers finally reached a compromise to approve a massive financial relief package aimed at addressing the economic challenges millions of Americans are facing. The centerpiece of this legislation is the $3,500 monthly direct payments, which are designed to help individuals and families cope with the soaring costs of housing, groceries, healthcare, and other essentials. This isn't just another stimulus check, it's a sustained effort to provide ongoing support for at least the next 12 months, with the possibility of extensions depending on economic conditions. The bill also includes provisions for small business grants, healthcare subsidies, and student loan relief, but the monthly cash payments are by far the most talked about component. Now, you might be wondering, how did this bill come together, and why now? Well, with midterm elections approaching and public pressure mounting over inflation rates hitting 40-year highs, politicians on both sides of the aisle were pushed to act. The final version of the bill received rare bipartisan support, though it wasn't without compromises. Republicans secured amendments to include stricter eligibility requirements to prevent what they called wasteful spending, while Democrats ensured that low- and middle-income households would receive the bulk of the benefits. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Who exactly qualifies for these $3,500 payments? The short answer is that eligibility is primarily based on your income, tax filing status, and family size. If you're a single filer earning less than $75,000 annually, you'll likely receive the full $3,500 per month. For married couples filing jointly, the threshold jumps to $150,000, with payments phased out gradually for those earning above these limits. But here's where it gets interesting. Unlike previous stimulus programs, this bill expands eligibility to include groups that were previously excluded, such as adult dependents, college students, and even some undocumented immigrants with taxpayer ID numbers. Families with children or dependents with disabilities could also receive additional payments of up to $1,000 per dependent, though the exact amount depends on age and specific needs. Another critical detail: these payments are not taxable, meaning you won't have to worry about reporting them as income next year. However, there's a catch: the program is first come, first served, with a limited pool of funds allocated for the initial rollout. That's why it's absolutely crucial to act fast once the application portal opens. We'll explain exactly how to prepare your documents and submit your claim later in this video. But wait, before you get too excited, let's address the elephant in the room. Is this bill even real, or is it just another hoax designed to go viral? We've all seen those clickbait articles claiming the government is handing out free money, only to find out they're scams. Rest assured, this is 100% legitimate. The bill, officially titled the American Family Financial Stability Act, was signed into law by the president just this week after clearing the Senate with a 60-39 vote. Major news outlets like CNN, Fox News, and the New York Times have all confirmed the details, and the White House has already released a statement urging eligible Americans to apply as soon as possible. That said, scammers are already trying to exploit the confusion. Be on high alert for phishing emails, fake websites, or unsolicited calls asking for your social security number or banking details. The only official way to apply is through the government's secure portal at URL, which we'll link in the description below once it goes live. Never share personal information unless you've verified the source. Now, let's talk about the timeline. When can you expect to see that $3,500 hit your bank account? According to the Treasury Department, the first round of payments will begin processing within 10 business days of the application portal opening. If you sign up early, you could receive your first payment by the end of this month. Payments will then continue on a monthly basis, deposited directly into your account or mailed as a debit card if you don't have direct deposit set up. But here's the kicker: the program has a built-in sunset clause, meaning it's currently only funded through December 2024. That gives you a window of about 18 months to claim these payments, but there's no guarantee Congress will renew it. Lawmakers have hinted that extensions are possible if the program proves successful in reducing poverty and stimulating consumer spending, but nothing is set in stone. That's why it's critical to claim your spot now rather than waiting. You might be wondering, how is the government paying for all this? With the national debt already at record highs, is this just going to make inflation worse? It's a valid concern, and one that dominated the Senate debates. The bill's supporters argue that the costs will be offset by a combination of corporate tax hikes, closing loopholes for ultra-wealthy taxpayers, and reallocating funds from existing programs that have underspent their budgets. For example, over $200 billion comes from unspent COVID-19 relief money that was originally earmarked for small business loans and rental assistance. Another $300 billion is expected to be generated by a new 15% minimum tax on corporations making over $1 billion in annual profits. Critics, however, warn that the math doesn't add up and that the payments could overheat the economy, leading to even higher inflation. Only time will tell how this plays out, but for now, the opportunity to claim this financial support is real and potentially life-changing for those who qualify. Let's shift gears and discuss how to claim your $3,500 monthly payments. The process is designed to be simple, but there are a few steps you'll need to follow carefully to avoid delays. First, gather your documentation. You'll need proof of income, such as your 2022 or 2023 tax return, recent pay stubs, or a letter from your employer if you're self-employed. Next, make sure you have a valid government-issued ID, social security number or ITIN, and banking information ready for direct deposit. If you're applying for dependents, you'll need their social security numbers and proof of relationship, like birth certificates or adoption papers. Once you've got everything together, head to the official application portal again. We'll link it below once it's live, and fill out the form. The application should take about 20 minutes if you have all your documents handy. After submitting, you'll receive a confirmation number and an estimated timeline for your first payment. If you run into issues, there's a dedicated hotline and in-person assistance centers in major cities to help you through the process. One major question we're getting is, what if I'm unemployed or don't have a steady income? Good news: the bill specifically includes protections for gig workers, part-time employees, and those who are unemployed. As long as your total income for the year falls below the threshold, you're eligible. Even if you're currently between jobs, you can use your most recent tax return or an affidavit explaining your situation. The key is to apply as soon as possible, because once the funds run out, late applicants will be placed on a waiting list. And if you're worried about past debts or child support arrears, relax. These payments are fully protected from garnishment by private creditors, though the IRS could still intercept them for unpaid federal taxes. Now, let's address some common misconceptions. We've seen rumors online claiming that these payments are only for certain states, or that you have to pay a fee to apply. Both are false. This is a federal program available to all eligible Americans regardless of where they live, and applying is completely free. Another myth is that accepting these payments will affect your eligibility for other benefits like SNAP or Medicaid. The bill explicitly states that these payments cannot be counted as income for means-tested programs, so your benefits won't be reduced. However, if you're receiving unemployment insurance, the payments could impact your taxable income. Consult a tax professional if you're unsure. What if you're retired or on Social Security? Retirees are absolutely eligible as long as their total income, including Social Security and retirement account withdrawals, stays below the threshold. For many seniors living on fixed incomes, this could be a game changer, helping cover prescription drug costs, home repairs, or even allowing them to travel after years of tight budgeting. The same goes for veterans and disabled individuals. The bill doesn't discriminate based on age or health status. Of course, not everyone is celebrating this bill. Critics argue that universal basic income style programs disincentivize work and create long-term dependency on government support. But supporters counter that $3,500 a month isn't enough to live lavishly. It's a safety net that allows people to stay afloat while looking for better jobs, pursuing education, or caring for family members. There's also evidence from pilot programs in cities like Stockton, California, showing that guaranteed income reduces stress and improves overall health outcomes. Still, the debate is far from settled, and this bill's impact on workforce participation will be closely monitored. For those of you thinking about how to use the money, let's brainstorm. Paying off high-interest debt should be priority number one. Credit card APRs are hovering around 24%, so wiping out that balance could save you thousands in interest. Next, build an emergency fund if you don't have one. Experts recommend 6 months of living expenses, and $3,500 a month makes that achievable fast. Investing in yourself, like taking courses to upgrade your skills, could lead to higher earnings down the line. Or maybe it's finally time to start that side hustle you've been dreaming about. For families, this could mean affording daycare so parents can work, or saving for a child's college tuition. The possibilities are endless, but having a plan will help you make the most of this opportunity. Before we wrap up, let's recap the key points. A new bill providing $3,500 monthly payments has been signed into law. Eligibility is based on income, with full payments for individuals earning under $75,000 and couples under $150,000. Applications open soon through the official government portal. No fees, no gimmicks. Payments are tax-free and protected from most garnishment. The program is first come, first served, so acting quickly is essential. Scams are rampant, so stay vigilant and only use verified channels. If you've made it this far, you're clearly serious about securing your financial future. Don't let this chance slip away. Set a reminder to check the application portal the minute it opens. And while you're at it, help us spread the word by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Every like and subscription helps us reach more people with critical updates on this program. Turn on notifications so you're the first to know when we post step-by-step application guides, eligibility deep dives, and news about potential extensions. In the meantime, start gathering your documents, talk to your family about how to use the funds wisely, and get ready to take action. This could be the breakthrough you've been waiting for to finally get ahead. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video with more updates. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss out on life-changing opportunities like this one. Stay informed, stay proactive, and we'll see you soon. D.